Wait, save the coughing till after the video plays, at least. Yeah, we're live. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cough if you have to.
Oh, this is fancy. This is really fancy.
Not that fancy. I literally stole it from your YouTube.
It's well. No, you didn't. No, you
What?
didn't. That's you. You made that from scratch.
I made this, which I just stole your Twitter profile picture. Whatever.
I like faded. I like that a lot.
Oh, thank you. Dave, welcome to Poison Talks Volume 15 with Andrew from Beta64.
Hey,
I didn't work out the transition. Let me. All right, that should be.
Can they see me?
Can they? Hey, they can see you. Hey, it's Andrew. Hey, it's me.
No, they shouldn't. They should only you. Oh, I love this guy Glover. Oh, wait, no, I needed to do my joke. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm a little under the weather right now, but
That's a good start. Can you see everyone? Can you hear everyone? This is the first Poison Talks where the guests can actually see me too. So
yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I can see the side of you. I can see Glover.
Yeah, I have like my camera for chat here, my camera for you here, my camera for chat here. Yeah.
I have a good news for you, chat. So if you know, I have COVID, tested positive like 3 days ago. I have a cough. Okay, I have a new invention called the cough button. So watch this. I have to cough right now. Watch this.
Wait, did you cough? I was adjusting.
Right?
I was adjusting volume.
Did I cough? I don't know, and you'll never know. I'll never tell.
And if a cough does come out, I'll just scrub it from the VOD before it's put on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It'll just be like you'll just turn the music up really, really loud when I cough. Just, 1 second. Okay, what?
I have like a script, but we can just riff for like an hour. This is lovely. I'm so happy to have you here. Yeah. I know you, and many of chat know you, or at least hopefully looked up your videos in the last like week or so since I shouted this out. But as for me, I'm a Spelunky streamer, a Spelunky guy, and this is my first time having a non-Spelunky fella out here. Do you know what Spelunky is?
I played it one time, I lost, and then I got sad. That's my Spelunky. That's it.
But it's so exciting to have you here. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm so glad you didn't like do any background like investigation on me and see that I'm like way beneath your pay grade. But
well, the thing I looked at, I did. Don't tell anyone. I have this secret source where so every YouTuber has if you get over 100,000 subscribers, they give you like a form that you can look up people. So I do know about the bodies, but lucky for you, I didn't.
I have no much.
Too much about it, but
I have no idea how much of this is true.
They did say that it's okay for me to be here as long as I don't say where.
So. Can we start over? Welcome to Poison Talks Volume 15. I'm Poison Type. This is Andrew from Beta64. Thanks for being here. We're just gonna. I'm stuck in a loop.
You can just ask the first question. No one will think we went off the script.
Oh, I have the Gilbert Gottfried script up still. Hold on. So what's
Gilbert Gottfried?
Kinda. No, we'll make it up as we go. Hey, so for those of my people who may not know, tell me a little about yourself. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, boy, I don't even know myself. So, YouTuber is one of them. Twitch streamer is another one of them. Modder is something from the past 2 weeks. Game dev is something that I am currently working on.
Ooh, that I didn't know.
Twitter guy, Discord boy.
Are you reading off a list?
Yeah.
Just the Holy Scrolls. Just no.
Allow me to see what I'm into this week.
So
Miku Lover, and that's about it.
So Andrew is known for making YouTube videos about. I'll do this for you. Andrew is known for making YouTube videos about betas and demos and unreleased stuff, a la Cutting Room Floor, but with his own unique Beta64 spin. How's that? Is that okay?
That works. That works too. I mean, I thought you forgot about my Monopoly modding that I've been doing for the past week.
I did not. You have a monopoly on the Monopoly world right now, I think.
I'm the only Monopoly Plus modder ever, and you can put that on the title. Interviewing the first ever Monopoly Plus. Well, okay, that's a lie. Someone did do a second Monopoly Plus modder ever, but the only current one.
Okay, I changed the title on Twitch.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
Cool. No, but you've been doing this whole YouTube thing and Twitch thing for a good long time now, and you're pretty well established. Well, how'd you get your start? What got you into it?
Well, let's see. How has it been 10 years yet, or is it 10 years come December? I think it's 10 years come December.
I think it's 10 years this year. I think your oldest YouTube video is 9 years right now. Because I did some research, a little bit.
Thank you, because I didn't. I'm here. I'm kind of here.
You being here is more than enough. What a trooper this Andrew. Claps in chat.
I will say, I haven't had a fever for 3 days, so I'm feeling fine. But where did I get my start? I started when I was around 15 years old, I guess.
Okay.
15 years old is when I started YouTube, and I tried to make sure no one knew that, because I figured if well, actually, am I allowed to say that? No, it's fine. I made it.
It's the past. You're old enough now.
It's not. Well, what happened was I got paid from like AdSense back then, and I just didn't like. I didn't take it out of the account. So like before that, like I just didn't put in any like tax information or anything. So that way, it just kind of pooled into a wallet. I say pooled. It was more like a freaking like puddle. So like maybe like $50.
Like a YouTube trust fund. That's
it's like a good old HSA.
Okay.
So I didn't do anything illegal, is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't grab the money until I was 18.
I'm not from the IRS. That's not the point of having you here. I'm asking, how did you get your start making videos?
So I got my start making videos because I just, if I want to go all the way back, I was really into game development as a young lad. Since I was like 5 years old or something. And I only figured this one out recently. I made like a level for a game in this tool when I was around like 5, 6, 7, something like that.
Okay.
And it was a tool that my dad gave me, and I didn't know what it was until literally like last month. It was the Quake level editor.
Oh,
like,
okay.
So that was the first thing I ever did game dev wise. And then just over the years, I did like ClickTeam Fusion developer, made like apps for iPhone once that was like a thing, and then Unity, all that kind of stuff, Unreal Engine. But what it comes down to is I was really, really into game development, how games were made, just what was the story behind it. And one day I saw a YouTube video for it was Luigi's Mansion E3 2000, and it was the first one. It was
like the Space World demo or something like that.
Yeah, the one with the creepy like
the really weird Luigi faces. Yeah.
I wish I could do the voice, but you'll have to do it for me. Go for it.
The voice or the face?
Yeah, just like kind of like that.
My Luigi impression goes off the rails real fast. It's just a Vsauce ripoff.
You have to do it. I'm continuing the interview.
Oh.
Do the Home Alone face while doing like that. With
no, Mario, there's ghosts in here.
There you go. It works. I'll give you that.
I mean, losing control of my channel.
It's not perfect, but I'm willing to let it pass. So,
I was trying to look up a JPEG of it, and you're like, stay focused. This is my show. So that's...
I've taken over. Anyway, so I'm just gonna continue on, just pretending that happened. I watched that video and I was like kind of freaked out because I was a baby, like not literal baby, but I was scared of a lot of things. Like for instance, Piglet's big game for the GameCube was terrifying. So I watched it and I was like, what is this? What is going on? And then I was interested. So I kept researching it and learned about the development of Luigi's Mansion, things that went unused in Luigi's Mansion. Got a part of like a community under a different name about just like modding and different stuff related to Luigi's Mansion. Back in the day when we didn't even know like how to freaking open the files at all. So it was just kind of like weird hexegg stuff.
The dark times, yeah.
Yeah, the dark ages. Now we got mods and beta E3 demo recreations and stuff like that. But back in the day, it was the Wild West, and I got really interested in it. So I was like, I'll make a video. I'll just make a video. And I started by making a test video on the Nintendo 64 disk drive.
Oh man!
Just to kind of get my bearings, and it was awful. I made it on a really crappy Windows 7 laptop, and it was very slow and difficult. I got the information wrong. I didn't even like research it.
Does this exist anywhere?
It does. I think I put it on like my Patreon a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure someone re-uploaded it. And
I gotta look for this. This is homework.
No, I didn't. I put it on Andrew64.
Yeah, the alternate YouTube channel that I didn't list in your description.
YouTube channel that no one really knows about. So yeah, here it is. I guess I'll just throw the link in chat because why not?
Okay, go for it.
That's the
gonna bookmark that.
I could have just sent it to you on a Discord DM. It's fine.
Well, it's fine.
It's fine. So that was the first video I ever made, and it sucked. And then I made the Luigi's Mansion one better, and then I released it, and the rest is history.
And the rest is history. I mean, it's cool because that was 9 years ago now, and that was a time when the video essay, as we know it today, it wasn't like the big. You click on YouTube now, and there's 100,000 people trying to like, hey, pay attention to my thing. But what were some of your early inspirations for that style of content? Was it just like, I want to talk about this and I want it to be in my voice, or was it like, were there people you were like, oh, that seems like a cool thing and let's run with that?
So I don't think I knew who Did You Know Gaming was. Did You Know Gaming even around back then? I feel like it might have been. Did You Know Gaming? I feel like I didn't watch it though. I
don't think they're that old.
Oh wow, it launched like just a few months before I created my YouTube channel.
Parallel thinking. Okay.
So I didn't ever watch this stuff, but there was always the gaming mysteries with the guy. I'm so
the guy?
sorry I've forgotten it. The guy. It's gaming mysteries with the. Does anyone in chat remember?
Gaming mysteries with.
Yuri wins. Oh, thank the Lord.
My Google autofill says Scott the Wise. They know that you're here.
Hey, thank you. Yuri of Wind did a gaming mysteries YouTube channel, I think like a year before I started, and I watched. It's funny because like he made like gaming mysteries, but they also made creepypasta videos.
Okay.
And that's what I watched, which kind of I watched the creepypasta video on like it was like Majora's Mask, Backwards Song of Time, Ted, Ned, Dread, Ben.
Ben died. Ben drowned. Ben drowned. That's the one. Drowned. I have seen that. Yeah.
Ned drowned.
There were a lot of them.
Ben drowned was kind of like one of the videos I watched, and I like learned about the kind of like video essay style from that. And I had seen like a video, maybe like one. I didn't watch a lot of YouTube back then. Is the thing. I didn't really watch a lot. So if I remember correctly, my style for like content of like, you know, video essay styles was based on probably creepypastas. That's about it.
Okay, I mean,
if that doesn't explain 2012 YouTube, then I don't know what will.
I mean, well, it started with the Luigi's Mansion with that style, but it's really become. It's funny. It's fun watching like your older videos compared to now. I mean,
so different.
Well, you can definitely see, and I think you did like a video or two on the transition between just being the dry kind of like this is everything that's happening towards like the Andrew-centric kind of videos we have we have today.
Now, you're giving me kind of like an epiphany, a realization of who I am. I'm learning something from you.
That didn't take long.
I've learned that I think I tried to make my Luigi's Mansion video creepy because of the creepypasta videos. I think that's what happened. And then over the years, I switched from like a creepy style to a serious style to a entertaining style to a kind of like funny style, and then back to just an entertaining style. I think that's kind of what happened.
I don't. I mean, thinking back, because I've seen all your videos like 100 times, but I don't think that like the vibe comes through as like I want to be creepy. It's just like you adapt well to the material you're doing, and Luigi's Mansion was creepy.
If I remember correctly, I wanted to do Luigi's Mansion because it was kind of creepy, and I did it like, if you notice, like when I talk about like music and stuff like that, it's just a black background with only like text on the screen. That's can I just say, HUD makes a great point. You tried to make it creepy, but mention Lay's potato chips. The logic of Andrew 9 years ago, and Link brings it home, just brings the point right home. He never said he was successful at it.
Well, it's something I enjoy about watching the early videos, and especially like one of my favorite videos of yours is the one you did about Smash Brothers Ultimate, which is like,
but
you see it coming out, where it's like, I think that's one of the first videos where you did like the cutaway gags, and like you start in like the blow up Yoshi costume, and you do like and some of the jokes landed really well and were really funny, and some of them were like, all right, but it's still like seeing your style evolve, like the stylistic growth of just like the background reading voice to having you at the center of your videos.
Yep.
Was that the goal? Was that kind of the goal in the back of your mind from the beginning, of like you want to be the focus, or was it something you learned as you made more content? Like, I want to be a bigger part of this.
The second one, because when I started, I was 15 years old, introvert. Didn't want people to know I was a literal child.
Okay, fair.
On you, because not from like legal standpoint, but more from the standpoint of like, oh, you know, people are gonna make fun of me if I'm just like this little boy. Hey, everybody, it's me. If I put my face as a little boy, that'd be weird. So I didn't, and I kind of hid who I was from that point on, which, unfortunately, that created a kind of expectation. And as I grew up, went to college, learned to be more outgoing, more who I am as a person. Really came out as, you know, I came out as a extrovert. Now, I'm still an introvert even today. Right. But it's more of like I feel comfortable with who I am as a person, and I wanted to. I guess I just got bored being the guy behind the camera, and I wanted to be the guy who is in front of the camera talking to you.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, for a lot of the content creators that I've watched for years, like I always enjoy like if it's easier to connect with a person when they're like a face on the screen instead of just a voice and words.
It just sounded fun. If I'm being honest, it just sounded fun. That's really it.
Yeah. And it's something that it's definitely a practiced skill, right? Like, it's not it looks easy for a lot of people, and maybe it is for some to just come on and be like you, but sometimes like it's
a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time to get that style. Cause like you'll see me try to like interject a little bit of my personality, which I am kind of getting ahead on one of the questions that I know is coming up. But I'll kind of
I sent you a loose script, it's fine.
Well, the loose script said that it was kind of just saying like, you know, why is your Twitch and YouTube kind of like different in how you portray yourself, kind of like that. I think I'm reading it a little wrong. I'm not.
No, keep going. That's loose because we're both good at naturally forming segues and entertaining the audience. You're doing a great job, Andrew. Keep it up. May I call you Andrew?
I'm trying my best. So basically, it's that kind of thing where I kind of inject myself just a little bit into the video, trying to make it a little bit more fun, and I failed, 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 and then I took the big leap, and I failed. But then I started. Well, that's the thing. It's like some people think that like it's like, oh no, I liked it. It was no big problem at all. But it's more of like I didn't feel like I got what I wanted out of it. Like, I enjoyed making it. Not saying I didn't enjoy making it, but it was more of like, I look back and I'm like, man, ooh, that would have been better. Ooh, that one would have been better. Oh, I could have done that better. And it finally has gotten to a place where I feel like I'm making something that I'm like, I can be proud of, that I enjoy, like making the stuff, and yet people enjoy it, kind of thing.
That's good. I mean, it's very much. I love your chat interaction. It's like you're a Twitch streamer or something. And speaking of your Twitch channel, like, yeah, to go off what you said, like, on Twitch, it's a lot easier in the live kind of format to show a little more of yourself and interact with people live, and it's less about having a completely polished product that you're ready to send out, and it's just like, nah, I'm here. This is me.
The point of Twitch. That's the point of streaming in general.
Yeah.
It's just to be. People come to hang out on Twitch to hang out with you. I mean, not all the time. There's some people who play Among Us, and then Among Us dies, and then they don't have anyone coming again.
Or like you're really good at the game, and then you play a different game, and it's like, no, I came here for Call of Duty. Like,
yeah, exactly. That happens. But at least in what I've tried to create with my Twitch channel, which didn't actually work for a long time, I didn't find it's hard to find your audience.
Oh, for sure.
Twitch, or just any streaming platform in general. It's hard to find like people who want to hang out with you. That's just true for life.
When you say it like that, it feels like, oh. But I agree.
It's like I had maybe like, so you'd think like, oh, Andrew, you've got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It's like, I had like 5 viewers for like 3 years, something like that. And I just kept doing my thing and made it where I played random games so that way I wouldn't make the same mistake. I tried not to make the same mistake I did on YouTube, where I created this style that I didn't particularly want to have my style as.
You pigeonholed yourself a little bit, yeah.
Exactly. I pigeonholed myself with YouTube, and I finally kind of broken out of that, which is fantastic because I didn't know if I'd ever be able to do that.
Yeah.
But with my Twitch channel, I kind of from the beginning I just sat in front of a camera and talked, and just eventually people listened and was like, oh, I'm gonna come back again, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it comes out. I feel like when, like, occasionally people come and ask me, like, Poison, I want to be big on Twitch. It's like, what do I do? It's like, first off, you do not have the goal of being big on Twitch. The goal should be coming on and just doing something you enjoy, and if people come, they come, because people are fickle, and unless you're like a world record holder and crazy sponsored shooting game guy, it's hard to which we're not.
Are you really, really good at Splunky?
I am, yeah.
Dude, I see. That's the thing. I don't even have that option. I'm not good at anything.
I'm
not good at any game.
I don't think that's true. I was watching you play Tetris the other day. You were.
Well, I only won Tetris 99 because there were only like 7 people playing against me, and they weren't like professional Tetris players. I haven't won a single game of Tetris 99.
You were playing that.
What was that?
Kirby mobile game.
Kirby what?
The Kirby mobile game, right?
Yeah, but I didn't win.
I'm not gonna argue with you, okay?
Let me tell you how much I suck at video games.
I've completely lost the thread. I'm not. You don't suck. You're good at. You're good enough.
Very sweet. Yeah, there we go. That's so true.
You are enough.
I'm enough. I did it. I'm good enough at games, and that's all that matters.
I mean, so your approach to it has been like more of a casual, like, hey, just come and hang out thing. But you've built like kind of across all the platforms. You have kind of a huge following. Do you feel famous? Do you feel like a big deal, or are you just a dude like me sitting in your room playing some games?
Yeah, no, there's no way I feel famous. The only thing I will say, I don't feel famous, but I know that I have a following.
Yes.
Because I don't want to ever get to the point where I take that for granted, if that makes sense.
Oh, sure.
It in just a sense of like, I want to know, like, remember, like, I'm not just like, oh yeah, I just stream on Twitch and I like, it's whatever. Well, I guess I do want to be like that. But I guess it's hard for me to explain. How does that make sense?
I have the feeling every day where you don't want to feel like everyone's beneath me because I have 60 viewers. It's like, no, but it's also like, no, I worked hard for this and it's a big deal, but you're not
a halfway point where it's like, I know that I have a following and that I have that kind of I'm gonna say blessing.
Yeah, blessed.
I'll say hashtag blessed. I was trying to think of a different word, but I think that would work.
No, that'll work.
Where I'm privileged. I feel very privileged because a lot of it is luck. A lot of this is luck.
Oh,
There's so many people who are like just as entertaining or most likely more entertaining than me on Twitch, and they have like 2-3 people watching. It's just I got lucky. It's honestly just for like YouTube or Twitch or anything. What happens is you just gotta do the best you possibly can with, like, without killing yourself, without getting like tired and terrified and destroying your body. You gotta do the best you can because one day you might just get lucky enough that something happens and you what's the word? Pop off? Is that what the kids say? Pop off?
Chat, I'd like you to keep track of how many things Andrew has said in the last, like, 20 minutes that word for word I say regularly, because I've said the exact word for word same thing so many times. It's just like, you have to get really lucky, and you have to, I don't know, man. Well, apparently we both hit the lottery in that way.
I'm lucky in that I had a YouTube following to begin with, so Twitch gave me partnership. That was back when Twitch gave partnerships just if you had a following anywhere.
Sure.
So they gave me the partnership, and people were. I already had that, and when someone sees that, like, you're a partner streamer, it's like, this guy's got to be entertaining, right?
Yeah, I got partner like 2 weeks ago, and I'm feeling that super hard.
Dude.
Thank you. Yes, I am absolutely humble bragging. Yes.
That it takes so much freaking work. Just in the sense of, like, you have to stream so much. And shout out to you, Twitch chat, because you're sitting there watching the stream. You brought Miss Poison Type right into the big time, right into the purple check mark will land. Congratulations.
I was gonna let you keep going. I love this.
I ran out of breath, so.
Well, it's something that really stands out to me, though. No, thank you, Chad. I love you. Is that you took an unconventional path, and that you are, like, actively all the time, like, 100% PG family friendly. Like, I was in your chat the other day, and
off stream. I say crap.
You have a frick emote. I mean, you're not that pure. No, but like I went.
That's good. That's good.
I went to say in your chat the other day randomly, because I spend a fair amount of time lurking, even if I'm not that active. I went to say, to quote Gwen Stefani, chat, if you'll forgive me, that's my shit, for something you were doing, and your filter caught me and is like, no, you can't say that in Beta64's chat, and
so I can't even be here right now.
Well, I'm ruining your image, but like. It's like, dang, that's hard to do in an environment where Twitch chat is known for I'm sorry, get your D-colons out of here. It was a quote. In an environment where like Twitch chat is known as being this being of like swirling chaotic energy, not just to build an established audience, but build one that follows your like brand of anyone can watch this, you know? Is that something that like you do that's just like who you are, like you're just naturally a PG stand-up dude, or is it because of your family that might be watching, or is it for the greater audience, or am I just making this up wholesale?
That's a very complex question.
It is
a very complex question because I'm not PG. Now I'm really as like a person, I just the flush emote immediately.
You're allowed to have one PG-13 curse word if you'd like to toss it out. I already had mine.
Which one's mine? poopy. There you go. So
all right, continue.
The way that I approach it is that there's just I think it's a part of my personality to just want to meet someone halfway. So if I'm with someone that doesn't like to curse or doesn't like to say naughty things, then I don't want to do it. If I'm with someone who doesn't give a crap, I'm not going to give a crap.
You did it again.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that again.
You're doing fine. Continue.
Okay. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep going. And it's not like I'm like trying to hide it or anything like that. It's just more of like, I like to being halfway with people and trying to be, you know. So the reason why I do with Twitch chat, it's because multiple reasons actually. There's so many reasons. One of them is because my YouTube channel was already that way. It was already that way, and that just kind of happened because it just happened. It didn't. Put it this way: guy talking about Nintendo game doesn't warrant, or even guy talks about Nintendo game in a documentary style video does not sound like someone who'd be like, oh. Can you hear the beep?
No, there was no beep.
It just made me look like a freak.
No, it was. I'll edit in post.
Yeah, there's a button on my thing that's supposed to bleep, and it didn't work. I'm so glad I didn't actually say anything.
I can't believe Beta64 like aggressively cursed at me for 10 seconds.
it's like, oh my god. Why don't you just dub in some curse words? In your voice. That sounds nothing like me.
I might. Well, no, I watch a fair bit of speedrunning and Pokemon content on YouTube, for example, and boy, them kids got some dirty mouths on there. But I understand like the sense of having like wanting to appeal to like just in case anyone's watching.
Like, for instance, like Defunct Land doesn't curse. It's just like, it's not even so much like a personal problem, because I don't really have a problem with people saying the naughty words. It doesn't even like the only time it affects me like in a negative way if I'm like at a Walmart buying like Cheerios and someone like walks up to me and goes like, the beep's not gonna happen. So.
You can keep trying. Maybe it'll catch up.
They aren't like talking to me, and they just like walk by. I'm like, can't believe I just heard that out in public. Whoa, I can't freaking believe it. So.
Oh, you're so pure.
I'm so pure. I'm so pure. But it's like with Twitch chat, I realized something. First off, y'all don't know what I streamed before. Like, you know, I started like I don't know. Like I don't even know what the cutoff was. It wasn't like any point, but I used to stream Corpse Party.
Mm-hmm.
I streamed what's that one game called where you like shoots and like that is no help. That is absolutely
Galgun.
Zero. How did you know? I just said shoot.
I'm right, huh?
You are right. You are 100% right.
I feel like you and I have more in common than we've realized until today.
How did you know that? How did you know that?
Listen.
Anyway, I streamed Galgun, and I got it for free, and they were like, want to play Galgun on stream? And I was like, yeah, sure. Everyone hated it.
I can imagine. It's not a...
Even I was like, this is kind of, I don't know. It's not even really that fun. It's just kind of, but I don't want to make people think that I'm a Galgun hater. You can love your Galgun any day of the week. That's okay.
I'm sorry for getting it right and bringing you into having to defend Galgun on this stream. That's not what I meant. That's not what I wanted for you.
Galgun.
You're defending Galgun a little bit.
Okay, well.
Yeah, we can move on. We can move on.
Best game of the year. So, basically, it didn't even like go into some kind of the way I say it now, because I kind of went into an accidental two extremes. So I started not doing anything. I didn't curse. It's just weird because it's like I only curse in front of my wife. Like if we're like playing like Final Fantasy and it's like I died to Sephiroth again. It's not. That's the only time.
That whole.
Did Twitch just die?
Wait, are we offline?
Yeah, I think Twitch. No, wait. Oh, you're back. You're back.
Have I been off? You missed.
No, you've been on.
You missed like the best part of the interview. He struggled to not curse and then mispronounced Sephiroth.
Yeah. What actually happened is I was like, you know what? I'll curse, and then Twitch died because they couldn't let that happen.
So just in case it happened, we're being heavily monitored here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Huh. It's like it's not even like something I do on it. I don't know how to describe. Who am I? I don't even know who I am. I just say it if I want to, and I don't if I don't. It's whatever. It's just with Twitch, I went 2 extremes. First, playing Galgun and Corpse Party. That was the first extreme. The second extreme, I went totally family friendly.
Okay.
In the sense of like, I didn't play like any games that were like rated M. I didn't like do anything like that. And it caused a new issue where I was held to like some kind of standard to where I actually legitimately got like messages from people who are from parents who were like,
really?
Hey, you need to stop saying frick so much.
That's fascinating.
It was an actual problem. So I have now switched to a safe for work streamer.
Okay.
And now I can say crud, frick, and whatever the heck I want to do. And not be held to like some kind of family friendly standard. Because everyone sees family friendly different. It's like some people, it's like don't say frick or suck. Don't say big balls. I say frick and suck big.
Almost had you. We almost had you.
You almost got it.
So close.
You almost got it. You almost got me.
Oh man, because every time I go there, it's a clip forever that someone turns into a command. I'm glad you dodged that bullet here. But no,
anyway, what are we talking about?
I suppose we're talking about image in a greater sense. Like when it comes to finding and indeed creating the image, the version of yourself you want to put out into the world. You've talked about trying to find a balance between being family friendly or not, between showing you and showing just like the interesting stuff in games you've seen. It being funny versus being informative. Like,
that's so true. It's just like, it's whatever brand you want to make. It's really whatever like brand that you want, and having like a brand like guidelines for yourself isn't like a bad thing.
Right.
It's just kind of like whatever, like this is what I feel the most comfortable with doing for my content that makes me the happiest in what I want to do. That's kind of the way, like there's some people who are Nintendo YouTubers that I know that are just like the moment that camera shuts off, it's like the poopy just went and hit the fan. Like I go to like YouTube parties and people are it's like people like it's freaking, dare I say their name?
You should, because you're already like name dropping. You're already flexing hard on here.
Now. I'm gonna say it right now. The YouTuber who never cursed but curses so much is German985.
Don't say swears. You can't.
Like.
That's a great example. I know. I did.
Not you.
You put me on the spot at first. I figured I'd return the favor. No, I remember Germa's early content. Literally, don't say swears. Like he can't do that, and then he found his voice and his image.
The answer is Beta64. No, I'm kidding.
You should have heard him while the BRB screen was up.
Oh, dude, I have to like say it like a bunch beforehand, so that way when the camera starts, I won't say it.
It's the same thing for me. Like before I go live, I have a swear jar. It's just literally a giant mason jar that I'm.
Yeah, and then you put it in so that way the swears don't come out. Yeah, that makes sense.
When I met Andrew, I was talking about this before the show. When I met you, I met Andrew at PAX East in like 2016 after a panel he did on Glover 2, the beta version, the background.
I guess it would have been 2016.
And every other word out of his mouth was just some kind of horrible slur, particularly against Italians, and I don't know why.
It's lost media. But it wasn't Italians, it was, Gnomes. It was gnomes.
Well, it says a lot about you that you can't tell the difference. Do you...
No, I just died and blew inside. It's fine.
No, do you have any Italian in you?
Actually, I don't think so. It's been like an act. This is kind of random tangent, but it's actually been kind of like a struggle trying to figure out like family history, because apparently there was a huge fire that burned a lot of documents. So I could be anyone. I could be literally anyone.
You come in full circle. At the very beginning, you said on your early YouTube career, when you're online, no one knows that you're a 15-year-old. I just can't believe you've been 15 for this long.
That's the thing. I think it actually might be like a curse because of what I said about gnomes. Like I don't want to talk about it actually.
Okay, we can change the subject. So what's in store for the future of Beta64? Like you finally released your video on the 3DS, which if you guys haven't seen it, I will link it in chat. Do you have any big projects you're working on? Do you have any plans for the stream? Deal with the keyboard chat. I'm not gonna mute. What's next for you?
The next plan for me right now, and this is something I've been thinking about for a while now. Mm-hmm. I've been thinking about it for almost 20 years now, I guess. I want to make a freaking game. I want to make a video game so bad. You like my shirt? You like my shirt? Thank you.
It is super cute.
I love it. I love it so much. Do you like my... Let me show you my tail. No, I'm kidding. I'm not wearing a tail.
I was so ready.
Yeah,
Where's Luca?
I threw it away. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So anyway.
Didn't know one anyway.
So the plan right now, I'm actually currently working on a game with some people, some college friends, or I guess one college friend.
Okay.
Because I
awesome.
have one other person right now. So we're currently working on a game right now. Well, we would be currently working on a game if I wasn't exhausted from COVID every day.
Right.
But we have like a design document written out. It's about 20 pages long. We've got like all of our setup and everything, Unity professional setup, and we're working on that right now. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I have learned something valuable in my life. Are you a YouTuber or are you just Twitch streamer?
I have an old YouTube covered in cobwebs that I'm meaning to dust off, which this interview will be going up on in the coming weeks, plus the last couple that I haven't put up.
Can we get a pog? Don't leave me alone. Please. Perfect. Thank you. Golly.
No, I thought you were talking to chat.
No,
yeah, you got pogs from chat.
To you, and I was just so embarrassed.
No. I'm sorry. Oh, Polgers boys.
That's the thumbnail, by the way. That's the thumbnail, by the way. So,
baited into it.
I learned that when you work on YouTube, YouTube is your life. If you are a full-time YouTube boy, YouTube is your life. That is what you will be doing. Mm-hmm. There is just nothing left. YouTube is an all-encompassing suckfest. And by that I mean it sucks your life away.
Right.
It sucks your life and everything. Some people thrive in that though. Some people thrive. They love spending hours on Twitter and looking up analytics on YouTube and making scripts and doing live streams and all that every minute of the day. Like, wake up, that's what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. But for a lot of people, they're very tired. Once again, not name dropping, which I'm not saying expecting me to.
I wasn't until you started mentioning the big YouTube parties you get invited to.
German 985. No. So
he's just always on Twitter, nonstop, every day.
Every day, always on Twitter. I don't know how he gets it, but there's a lot of people I know on YouTube, friends, who are very, very tired, like really, really tired of making the content, of everything, and they want to do something different. And the problem is you don't really have that option most of the times. Some people do. Some people have a channel like set up in the way that they can throw whatever freaking random content they want and it works great.
Right.
Like, for instance, Video Game Donkey can shove like whatever he wants to on Twitter, on YouTube, and he can get a pretty darn
number 3 on trending. It's 6 million views. It's just him singing the DK rap in a bikini, like.
Exactly, and I would watch that.
Me too.
Would watch. So it's like people have that, but a lot of people don't have that luxury. I do not have that luxury. If I post a video on YouTube and it's not a video about, you know, the development of a game or about like the unused findings in a game or something like that, if I don't post something like that, it's not gonna get views. And if it doesn't get views, I don't make money to eat. And not to mention, that doesn't even take into account like the freaking long-term negative effects of doing that, where people might just never come back, or YouTube might think that they're not interested in your content and stop recommending it forever. It is a legitimate fear of a lot of people.
Yeah, it can be a cliff drop off for sure.
So for me, that's why it's a long-winded way of saying right now I don't have plans of making another video, not like a forever kind of like thing.
Right, but nothing's on the block. Yeah.
Nothing's on the block right now. What's on the block right now is game development and game development and game development. That's because did you know I went to college for game development? Like I have a degree in computer science with game development.
I know now.
You know now. Most people don't know because I haven't released a game. So why would they know? Why the crap would they freaking know?
I went to school for accounting.
Ooh. Can you count?
Are you 1, 14?
I was waiting. You better start counting.
Yeah, 35, 73. Like I'm skipping a lot of numbers in my head because I count really fast. I'm already in the hundreds. We're working on the thousands.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. I love video games. Thank you. I love video games. I'm very, 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 very passionate about game development. As you can see, of running a YouTube channel about game development. It is something that I am incredibly that it is like an all-encompassing feeling in my body of wanting to make a game. So that is what I am going to do.
Well,
that's about it.
I look forward to updates about that as they come, as you start to find your voice. And if you need a beta tester, I could be the beta tester for Beta60. The Pogers chat.
Yeah, dude. I'll add you to the list where I'll send it to you in 5 years.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Maybe you'll even follow me on Twitch. We'll get this knocked out.
You on Twitch?
No, you're a VIP in my channel. It's not a big deal. But like,
no, actually, you know what? That's a good point. I'm sorry. I just followed. I'm gonna unfollow now.
So it's funnier that way. It's true.
It's funny to think of like I'm a VIP in the chat and I don't follow, and I have been in interviews with him.
And no, that's the true combo. Interview to follow. Our mutual friend Kristen Carlton gave you a sub too.
Oh wow! I didn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice, Christy. Thank you.
Yeah, we have a lot of mutual friends. Our pal David Kimball was in my DMs just the other day on Twitter.
Oh, look at these emotes. Look at them.
Pack Smug is the best emo. P-type Smug, best one.
That was what
best one.
That's what I was doing.
Best one.
There it is.
So we'll get this wrapped up in just a minute here. We're already a little further than we said we were gonna be, but.
Like I'm doing okay. I can do another 10 minutes or something.
If you got some, don't make promises. If you got, I was going to. Were it not for COVID, I would have invited you to hang out and maybe play some Spelunky or something else with me afterwards. We can save it for another day.
The screaming that I would be doing of dying would then I could die.
It's a content machine.
Don't play Spelunky and have COVID. That's what they said.
Don't pay. Not after 3 a.m. I've seen those YouTube thumbnails.
If you do it after 3 a.m., you're dumb. You're like asking to be sent to the live stream.
We'll get to viewer questions in just a moment, but the last big question for me, how do you have any advice on how to get to where you are for newer creators, for someone who's just starting out on YouTube, for someone who wants to do video essays, for someone who wants to be a variety streamer? How do you get on the Beta64 level?
I'm gonna say this. We have talked about it already, kind of in a way.
A little bit.
In this, and so I'll do a little bit of like rehashing a little bit.
Yeah, this is just tying it up with a nice little bow.
It's a lot of luck. There's a lot of luck involved. I started doing beta videos back when there wasn't really many people doing it. There was maybe like 2 people, 3 people at most doing this. I guess 3 people if you count like Digino Gaming, Yuriwin, and me. There were probably more that I'm just not thinking of, but I didn't watch enough YouTube back then to actually know.
Sure.
But that was just because it was such a new field of video making that I kind of just I got lucky. And not to mention, I'm just gonna be real with you. One of the reasons why my channel did so well at the beginning and got a lot of views, even at the very beginning, I say a lot of views, but to me back then, like 1,000 views in a video in total was like,
that's a lot. Like, it's all relative.
Level. It's all relative. It's if I got a video post a video right now and only had 1,000 views, I would throw up still, but in a different way.
And if I got a video with 1,000 views, sorry, it is back to where I was before I stopped posting.
See, and there we go. It's all relative, but the reason why I feel like I did well even at the beginning is because my channel has the name Beta in it, and people search Luigi's Mansion Beta or Mario Galaxy Beta, and you know who comes up first? Me. Because my name has Beta in it.
That's a shrewd move.
Not intentional in any way, but I feel like that is. I'm sorry to say that probably the reason why I've got a following to this day is because I have a great SEO name, a good search engine optimized name.
Oh, for sure, and easy to remember too. Like it stands out in your head.
I hacked the algorithm without even like knowing it. I didn't freaking know what algorithm or search engine, whatever the frick.
Yeah, you're the opposite of me. Like go Google poison type _ anywhere. It's like you must be talking about only Pokemon.
Poison type. Oh, God, it's so true. Well, if I put the underscore, I find you.
Well, I mean, if you have it like in quotes, yeah.
No, I literally just searched it.
Wait, really?
With just the under one.
Oh, dude, look at that!
It's your Twitch, it's your YouTube, it's your Twitter.
It's starting to come up. Okay, finally, I have been funneling money into Google for this, so it's about time.
I'm bribing people, putting in the just. So, it's luck. A lot of it is luck. It's mostly just work hard at what you do, what you want to do what you love to do because you're gonna be working on it a long time. Sometimes you might get freaking lucky and you burst right away.
Right. Yeah, I blew up out of nowhere literally just because luck of way bigger people being like, check this out. But
it's really like Scott the Woz blew up one day because, you know, but the thing about like Scott the Woz was making good content, so when he blew up, people were like, oh frick, it's good content. I'm gonna watch more of that good content, and then YouTube's like, oh, then we'll show off more of that good content.
You gotta have money to make money. You gotta have viewers to get viewers. It's kind of...
You gotta have good videos to get good
videos.
Videos.
Yeah, that's...
It kind of broke down there, but...
We lost the thread.
Basically, if you want to be a big old YouTube, Twitch, whatever the frick, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the crap... Do what you love. I know everyone says it where it's like, oh, you got to do what you love to do. You gotta make sure to do what you love to do right at the beginning. And it's like, I say the same thing just because you never know when something might come up and someone big might retweet you or just randomly YouTube's like, yeah, we'll recommend it. Sure, why not? And you want to have your best foot forward because by the time that, you know, that happens, it might be too late to then put your best foot forward. There's a lot of people who get that lucky break and then all of a sudden, like, they didn't have anything to back it up, and it's like them chasing it forever after that. That's why there's so much nuance to this, because it's like, you got to do what you love to do, because if you get big and then people like what you make, then you're going to be doing that more. Which means that you better have liked it, or else you're gonna be screwed. You're gonna be freaking screwed, dude.
That's great advice, and it's especially great from someone who has the credentials to back it up, who's gone through it. So, thank you for that perspective, and just thank you for coming on and hanging out with me. People in chat have been continually saying that you are so sweet, and that's why I wanted to have you around.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
I didn't have to say it.
Point of you.
You're sweet.
No, you, buddy.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold up. Is this the right direction?
No, it's other way. No.
No,
Hey.
you're sweet.
No,
You're
no,
so
no.
Sweet.
Hey.
You're sweet.
I'm looking forward to the Beta64 poison type fan art to be posted in my Discord. So let's get to viewer questions in a minute here. I'm open to shipping. So my first one, you okay?
Continue.
I thought you had a mute button for that.
I slipped off for a second.
My best friend, Tall Shark and Handsome, couldn't be around for this, but he wanted me to ask something that I originally included in the original script I sent to you, but we'll do it as a viewer question because it was his idea. Do you like being compared to Scott the Woz as much as I like being compared to German 985?
I put it this way. Scott the Woz is a beautiful, wonderful, wonderful man. He makes such good content. He is so dedicated to what he does. He does amazing things for charities and for his viewers, and he's an inspiration in so many different ways to so many different people, myself included. That being compared to Scott the Woz is like it's like, wow, like, thank you. Yeah, of course. That's really sweet. He freaking is in Monopoly, dude. It's in Monopoly. Like, well,
and if he wasn't, you could have put him in there as the first ever
as the first ever Monopoly Plus modder. Yeah. I could put him in anywhere.
Call back, chat. so yes, the answer is yes. It's nice when someone says, "Hey, I love this person. You remind me of them." It's like, I love them too. That's not.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, wow, that's really sweet to you. And then you start crying, just profusely.
Teravin asks, "Do you have any big plans for 10th anniversary content? Anything in mind? Anything you want to do?"
Oh my gosh! I didn't even think about that. Oh crap! I know it's the 10-year anniversary, but I didn't even think about that. It's just gonna be. Here's the problem. In my Twitch brain, my thought is making a video like on the regular Beta64 channel where it's just me sitting in a chair going like 10 years, nice, and then just ends. They would hate that. YouTube would hate that so much. But Twitch, I know Twitch would love it. I'm sure y'all would love that.
I mean, for my I got 500 subs video on YouTube, it was just me eating a Wendy's cheeseburger, just like nice. Or was that 100? That's fine.
So the good thing is, I can wait until December because that's when the anniversary is. So I got like almost an entire year to figure something else.
Yeah, you got time. You got time.
Yeah, that's fine.
One of my regulars, Peter Griffin Lover, wants to know do you watch Family Guy?
To make the SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for King Bond video, I watched 6 seasons of Family Guy, and I've never watched it since.
Well, we can leave that one alone. Severin wants to know, what's your favorite canned response for what happened to betas 1 to 63?
I haven't responded to that one in a long time. Most of the time, I just like look at it and go, ah. I think my last response I gave was I killed them.
Does that'll put the question to rest? You want to ask again?
I killed them.
Do you want to be Beta65? See what happened to the others.
My second one I get is Beta69. That happens so often. If I go to like a YouTube like party and like there are like people there and I say like I'm Beta64, they're like, what about you Beta69? And I'm like, nice.
Nice. And you're like, shut up, Mr. Beast. He's like, okay.
He's like, here, $1 million. Ooh, that's how I became a millionaire. Because I laughed at him saying Beta69. He gave me $1 million.
My pal Hot Love Fudge wants to know, what's your favorite dinosaur?
How does this happen? How do you guys like? Someone asked me this like a month ago, and then like,
it was probably him.
That, maybe it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. And you know, I didn't have an answer then. I sure as heck don't have an answer now. I think I might have said T-Rex, but that's so basic.
It's not basic. They have the little thriller arms.
I don't. Dinosaur. I'm Googling dinosaur so I can know any of the names. The first thing that popped up was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So that's my favorite dinosaur.
What? Oh, I have safe search off. Never mind. We're not doing that. Suleiman Suicider wants to know, what genre do you want your video game to be?
I have about 8 ideas for a video game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just give you all the genres. I have puzzle, visual novel. Pulling up the rest. I have a lot of visual novel ideas because I've kind of wanted to like write a visual novel, just because I feel like I could like actually do some. I feel like I could do some interesting things, but then I've never like written anything. I mean, okay, who am I? I write Beta64 scripts, so I mean, I can.
I was gonna say, like, well,
there's a difference between. Why don't I just make a video, and instead of like making the video, I just release it as a visual novel. 10-year anniversary idea. I release a visual novel of my first Luigi's Mansion video.
But it's like choose your own adventure?
And you can like, yeah, it's like you can like pick like choices and like walk through like it's like, oh, I need to go to the left or go to the right, and then it pops up with just a picture of me that's like, don't forget those bags of Lay's potato chips as we talk about them. And it's just the script. It's literally just the script of the video.
That'd be great. And then it turns into like a dating sim where like if you really impress Andrew like from doing the Candy Crush.
The choices that you make are can you answer it before like the script like it'll be like, in what year was it shown? And then you pick it and I'm like impressed that you knew, and it goes like, dude.
Yeah, you could get like a virtual pat on the head.
Yeah. Oh, and then and then if you answer enough questions by the end, we date. That's a good idea. That's a really good. Okay.
I'd pay $59.99 retail for this.
That's not a bad idea. That's actually, because that actually sounds. Continue with this question.
Yeah. Asher wants to know, because he always gotta be meta. What question do you really want to answer that no one's asked you?
Oh, that's wow.
Oh, it kind of answers Ash for that.
What question do I want to ask? Well, here's the problem. You asked me that question before we like did like this. You were like, oh, are there any questions you want me to like ask you?
Well, no, that was
just. Well,
that was just to see like if there's anything like, no, I really don't want to talk about cheese nips. Like, don't bring those up. Like, I want to make it fair. I wasn't trying to be this meta about it.
I would say the question I want to be asked is, do you really like cheese nips? And the answer is, yeah, they're good.
Oh, okay. So that was you answering the question that I didn't ask based on the non-question that I asked you about asking questions before all this started. We're reaching another.
Now that's meta.
We're reaching another level for this. It's like the classic. I have a knock joke, but you have to start it. Ready, go.
Knock.
Who's there?
Monster Rancher 2.
Monster Rancher 2 who?
What is this, an anime game?
Yeah. No, I would play a Monster Rancher Touhou game. Touhou? Touhou? How do you, is that how you pronounce that? Is it just pronounced Touhou?
That was pretty bad. Yeah, it's pronounced Touhou. But people say Touhou. That was pretty. Can we move on?
Yeah, go. You come to a fork in the road. One path is covered in spikes, the other is covered in flames. There's also a bear chasing you. Which path do you choose? We're almost done with viewer questions, okay?
Path with flames.
We don't need to cover this. You can save it for the game.
No, it's the answer's path with flames. That's the path I would do. Path with flames.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bears are afraid of fire. It's true.
Did you not hear me when I said it the first time? Was it just awkward silence?
No, I thought you were going over the question, repeating it in your mind, like, the path with flames.
I thought it was just
a bear. Yes.
Bear, flames. Spike.
It's.
Yeah. Bear,
yes.
Flames.
Yes. All right. Last couple of questions. We'll end with the favorites. In your streaming career, your YouTube career, you have a long and storied career here. Do you have like one favorite moment, like one favorite thing you've gotten to do? Is it like hosting a panel? Is it like the Mario Galaxy video with Scott the Woz? Like what's been your favorite moment as a content creator?
Favorite moment as a content creator? Holy crap. I would say probably one of my favorite moments was, or if you want to just go for a general thing, one of my favorite things is just getting to meet a lot of people that I definitely would never have had a chance to meet. I'm not the kind of guy who networks, which has been a detriment to a lot. But it's like I can't do it. I want to like make friends with people. I want to hang out with people. I want to like talk and chill. I don't really want to be like, hey, here's my business card. Hey, have you consider collabing? It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just something that I'm not good at it. I'm just not good at it, and it just feels weird to me. So the fact that I've still like been able to meet a lot of people that I like I've met Scott the Waz, Aaron Hansen, some people regarding like the Game Grumps people, which they were so nice. They were such nice people. I got to meet like just a ton of different YouTubers, and I don't want to see, the problem is if I start naming names, then I'm gonna inevitably forget someone, and then they're gonna be sad that I forgot them or think that they're not important.
You picked a couple good names to be at the top. It's true.
It's just, I was just basing it off of names I thought people in chat would know. I wasn't because I think they're cool.
It's Ego Raptor chat. He's cool. It's okay. But
it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good general answer. It's just like...
I just like meeting people. If I had to give a specific answer, I really liked going to the YouTube party. It was a party that I don't even know how I got into it. I basically, one of my friends...
You keep talking about this. I'm picturing like Eyes Wide Shut. Just keep going.
But what happened was, is a friend of mine who works in YouTube, Son of a Glitch,
okay,
is his channel, A+ Start. He got an invitation to this YouTube party at PAX. And I just said that I just sent YouTube an email and was like, hey, I sent YouTube an email saying like, hey, my friend got in there. I'll be there too. Can I come in? And they were like, yeah, sure, why not? So I got in just because I kind of like by sheer luck, like basically luck. And it was a great time. I got to see a lot of people that I just never thought I'd be able to see. And it was chill. Nice. I made a fool of myself a couple times. I made a, just because I was like, why are these people? Why are there so many people I know?
That sounds stressful and wonderful, and a big. Go ahead.
I would say it was less the fact of being like, wow, this is the best moment of my life, and more the fact of it was a moment where I really felt so many different emotions that I've never felt before.
That's awesome.
And it was just a pure moment of like, how am I even here? How am I here? And it's like, it was just cool. I just enjoyed that.
I find a lot of what has happened, at least in my fledgling Twitch career, is it's funny how if you just go and try doors to see what's locked and what's unlocked, you can open a lot for yourself. For example, like this Beta64 guy is gigantic. He never talked to me. I gotta ask him. Yeah, he's talking to me. That's you. No, you're...
Oh, I just have another good moment. I just thought this one might may even trump that.
Okay, go on.
May even trump it. Going to E3 for the first time was just an incredible experience. I got to go in 2015, and I got there based on just my YouTube channel. And they let me have a badge to get in, and it was awesome. Quite, because like I'd watched E3 for years, and it was one of the best moments of my life. There you go. That one, then the YouTuber party. Because the YouTuber party, I was awkward. And I have memories from there that I'm like, But
nice.
It's fun. Yeah.
Cool.
I think I could do one more if you think there's one more good one. One really, really good one.
Well, the standard two I usually end with are that, Chad, if you got one more really good one, you can toss it in. If you were a Pokemon, okay, what type would you be?
I have no... Okay. If I was Pokemon, what type would be? Fairy. I want to know this question, though. I want to know this question. What is my opinion on fish moly? What the heck is a fish moly? And yes, I like rice. What the crap is a fish moly?
Do you have better Twitch TV installed?
No.
Or you can see on my stream, if you have my stream up, you can see the emote in chat. It's
Is that yours? Did you make that?
No, that's a better Twitch TV default emote. I can pull it up bigger. Like,
well, the answer to the question is I don't know what fish moly is.
This is fish moly.
Well, now I know what fish moly is.
It's horrible, and I'm in my chat. Like, someone found it on Better Twitch TV and just keeps spamming it in my chat and everyone else, so that makes helps me out.
Well, now I know what fish moly is. You did it, chat. You won. Now hide.
That's what we're ending on.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
good water, huh? We drank that water together.
I feel like this could be the beginning of something beautiful. You ought to come by and play a game with me sometime. If not Spelunky, we can do the networking thing that stresses us both out, and maybe we could be friends. Or
oh, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't make that joke. I should make that joke. I could kill my voice if I'm not careful. So I'll say, sounds like fun. My DMs are open, my friend.
I'm terrified of what the joke is going to be. All right. Anyway,
really loud. I was gonna scream really loud. But
and then just cut the video like, well, Andrew, this has been fun. He unfollowed me. I'll check. He unfollowed me already. It was all a big.
My voice. It's like, oh, you wanna? Oh, I was like, oh, you wanna play like a video game with me? You wanna hang out with me? You wanna like DM me and like talk about like life and stuff and play video games?
Well, you're making it weird, man.
Hi, I came back.
I was ready to cut to the okay. Can we get like we can get a real send off here?
Okay.
It's Gilbert all over again. And Andrew from Beta64, thank you for coming on my little show here.
Really fun. This was really fun.
This was a genuine pleasure, and perhaps I'll slide into your DMs again someday. But whether I do or not,
maybe I'll. You know what? Maybe I'll slide into yours.
Well, chat, make sure if you're not following him on Twitch and on YouTube, the links are on screen. The mods are about to toss them in chat. Has some genuinely excellent stuff. I've watched him for years and hope to watch him for years to come and maybe play a game someday. But last Poggers moment. All right. Thank you, Andrew.
And I guess I'll just do the same thing again.
Yeah. Wait, what are we doing?
I'll click this disconnect button again.
Oh, yeah, we can be done. Thank you for coming on, chat. And we're gonna do the Spelunky daily after the break. Make sure you stick around and, like I said, go follow Andrew. Yeah, I can still hear you.
Still hear me?
Yeah, the BRB screen is up, but
I'm gonna say a really bad word, and I'm gonna click disconnect.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
I'm ready for it. Chat's ready for it.
Duty.
I can't believe it has to end like this. My career's over.